When I was driving over today, I was thinking about what am I going to talk about. I've done this a few times and don't do the same thing every time. And it occurred to me that I've got a great job to talk about today. Because, as Jay pointed out, the State of the Union kind of sucks right now. A lot of companies kind of suck right now. A lot of municipalities kind of suck right now. ABATE of Indiana doesn't. I was trying to find something bad to talk about, like all these other people have to talk about. I couldn't really find anything. And that's because of you guys. The heart and core of this organization is sitting in this room. And you guys have made this organization stand out as a rose among a bunch of thorns right now. And I want to thank you for that. It's a real pleasure to work with the organization. Some basic stuff that's going on. Bedford Park, as Gary pointed out, is getting better and better all the time. The numbers are up. And anybody that's not been down there, has anybody not been down there? I know a lot of people go down there for the boogie. But if you've only been there for the boogie, you ought to go down there sometime when it's not a big tent city. It's a pretty neat place. And it's a great place if you've got family to take down. You don't have to worry about big trucks running over your kids. So get the word out. It's a great place, and we're seeing the numbers come up. It's going to take time for it to really become real profitable, but we're starting to turn around there. The only negative in the whole financial side of the organization is bingo right now, and that's not a real negative. Our numbers are down, but as is the light. They don't want to see my face anyway, it's okay. Don't want to be statewide charitable gaming is taking a big hit this year. There's a couple reasons for that. One, obviously, is the economy. Two, the prevailing feeling is that because of the legalization of gaming in bars and... Is it something I'm doing? I get nervous. I didn't realize I was shaking that much up here. Anyway, the bars with the pool tabs certainly is a distraction. People are not coming as often to the bingo halls. But it's not that we're losing money, we're just not making as much as we used to. So it's not all bad there. ABATE of Indiana, Inc., the cash balance is good. I can assure you that there's plenty of money in the bank to maintain the organization and do the things that we need to do. Many years ago when I first got involved with the organization, I couldn't come up here and say that. We've certainly turned that corner years ago and continue to move in that direction. That doesn't mean we can let down, though. And that's something that I'm always concerned about when I talk about how good an organization's doing, is that we might get complacent. And just as we can't get complacent with legislative issues, we can't get complacent financially. Because money's what allows the engine to run. It's the gas that keeps everything moving so that we have the ability to get to the legislatures, to do training, and to fulfill our mission. And that's going quite well right now. As Jay pointed out, one of the key cornerstones is accountability. And that's something that we need to perhaps improve a bit about. Reports need to come in as quickly and accurately as possible. As Jay alluded to, we've got several state agencies we have to report to, not just the IRS. We have a gaming division we have to report to. We have other places, the state, feds, and it's critical we have accurate reports. If there are bank accounts that exist, that shouldn't, we need to know about those because we legally have to report those. We get into trouble there. It's important to realize that we're one group. Certainly we're divided into regions. Regions are divided into counties. But at the end of the day, it's ABATE of Indiana, isn't it? I mean, isn't that what we really are? We identify with our county because that's our closest connection. That's where a lot of our friends are. And we identify, again, with the region. But as an organization, we're all one. And it's not a situation where money comes and it's region money or it's state money or it's Jay's money. It's ABATE of Indiana's money. So when you're making expenditures, you say, well, we'll do it, the state won't pay for it, county will do it. It's coming out of the same pocket, guys. So try to keep that in mind. And I know it's hard sometimes to deal with that. You know, we need to keep that in place so we can continue to do the things we do for rights, training, growing the organization, and keeping us together. We are a huge, I akin it to a family. At least that's the way I've always felt about this organization. Many organizations are having trouble these days with their membership. Our numbers are staying constant. We'd like to see it grow, but we're not losing members in total numbers. And that's because I think we have a tight-knit group, and we need to reach out and you know, get more and more family members. So in summary, you know, things are good. I don't have a lot of bad things to say, and that's because you guys are doing your jobs. We're in a unique situation. Right now, you hear about banking, and nobody can get a bank loan, and nobody can get the bank to talk to them. We have banks come to us wanting to do business with us. I mean, how cool is that? And I would bet, you know, that if we talk to Yaki and Putt and some of these guys that have been around a lot longer than me, that probably wasn't the case 30 years ago. And we've evolved into a great organization that does a lot of great things, and you guys should be thankful for it. Give yourselves a hand.